Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to part two of my review of G-Force. Um, where I left off is when they were being chased by the FBI in their in their small ball vehicles. You know those things where I said where a hamster you put hamsters in those balls where they when they let them roll over the ground they set up their vehicles. So I left off where they were chased by the FBI and they managed to lose him and they headed back to Saber's place. So they managed to get inside his place, and Darwin tells Hurley to stay put, watch the exits, while they all go down. Of course, Hurley manages of course, he walks away, because he likes food, he starts eating some food and he sees cake in the microwave, which he said he loves cake, but he ends up getting trapped when the microwave comes to life. They're battling, the microwave, and the manager is defeated by getting caught in one of the tripwire causing it to blow up. So, so it's only Darwin and the Fly Mooch, they're getting separated. So they go along to find them to find the computer to shut down shut the whole thing down because the piece of that little memory card they had from before, it contained like a virus, contained like a deadly virus, and they're going to use that to shut down the main computer. So as Darwin approaches, he finds Speckles, who's not dead, and he says he's the bad guy. He's the real bad guy, not Leonard Saber, He tells that he tricked Saber. He tricked Saber to making all these appliances that will come to life and cause destruction, because he's been working with Mr. Saber as his business partner, making all this stuff, which he tricked him, of course. So he did all this because his family, all his family was taken away from him because his home was demolished to build a golf course. That's why he's doing it, So and he's the one who also sabotaged the presentation back at the headquarters, So he was the mastermind behind everything. So he activates and make it like a huge, like a Transformers ripoff type robot, And then again, he uses this device that pulls all the space junk around the Earth, to pull everything down, And they're trying to climb the way towards the top of the robot, And Hurley falls down, thinking that he's which they thought he was dead first, but of course he's not, But Darwin manages to persuade Speckles and that we're your real family, that Ben took us all in, where no one wanted them, saying that we're your real family, And now he's feeling sorry and guilt now, and he tries to shut it down, but he uses the little thing for the virus to shut everything down, So it all collapses, falls apart, and thought they find Harley thought he was dead, but he's not. So, and back at the headquarters, the head of the FBI, tells them that he welcomes them to the FBI. They got their little badges, and Hurley got his badge, but it says rookie though. He's a rookie. And Speckles, the show footage of Speckles, he's taking the things, the main chips all apart, like three down, 700 something to go, saying that hopefully he'll join the team again if they'll have him. And Killian has been reassigned, because for doubting G-Force, he's been assigned to the North Pole, and they all got their badges, and then the film ends with them all dancing to the music, And also during the credits, they have a song played by Black Eyed Peas, that I got a feeling, that tonight's gonna be a good night. I'm doing a terrible job of this. I can't sing worth a crap, So Yeah, but everyone should know that song, and I always like that song. I think that was one of my favorite songs from Black Eyed Peas, So yeah, so that's G-Force, I do get fun out of it though. Yes, even though if it's a ridiculous plot with talking guinea pigs though, but I watch Cats and Dogs. That's practically the same movie with talking animals, but but different plot. So that doesn't bother me. So any problems? Yeah, cause there's some of the jokes that I'm not fond with. Or there's another joke where earlier where Zach Galifianakis is back at his house and the fly zooms and tell him to warn them, tell him where the location is, and he says, "Yeah, I don't like it when my fly is down, Yeah, I get that the expression, your fly is down, your zipper's down. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's some of the jokes I don't find funny though, but some of the cast Zach Galifianakis, the live actor Zach Galifianakis, Bill Nighy, Will Arnett. They were fine, even though they were not much to do though. But they were fine, When the voices, I like Nicolas Cage, how he did the voice for Speckles. He talks like listen in this and that tone of voice, Sam Rockwell, Penelope Cruz, John Favreau. Even Tracy Morgan, who I'm not the biggest fan of Tracy Morgan though, but he was fine as Blaster, No, and all the other voice cast, Penelope Cruz, Steve Buscemi, Sam Rockwell, Nicolas Cage, and John Favreau, they were all fine, It even says that this was directed by this is directed by a guy who was his first film directing, Hoyt, Yeatman. And also, this is based on a story that has also been made by the director, So I guess he made a story about spy guinea pigs, and he made it to a film, And this was also his first film, and this is the only film he did. He hasn't directed a film since, so well. And I wouldn't be surprised if they ever. Well, I haven't heard nothing though, but I wouldn't be surprised if they made a sequel to this, They're always making sequels to the films, whether they're successes or not, But like I said, I still want to see a sequel. I still want a sequel. I still want to see a sequel to Monsters vs. Aliens and also Legend of the Guardians. That right there. I still want to see a sequel to both those films, But there's talks about it, and they still haven't made it since, But I wouldn't be surprised if the sequel to this got made eventually, But would I see it? I don't know, but even though I do like the film though, there's this stuff they have to wait and see though. But I'm very sure that there's gonna be no sequel to this. I'm very 90% sure that there's. Oh no, scratch that. 95%. I'll be fair, 95% chance the sequel will not be made, So, but even though the film was successful, even despite the negative reviews it got, But there are also the things that happened. They made a video game of it, I've never played the video game, So I can't tell if that game is good or not. So. But so yeah, so the a good cast, and yeah, the visual effects, of the guinea pigs, Well, even though compared to the Cats and Dogs film, they did use real animals, all including with a mixture of CGI though. But here the guinea pigs and other animals are completely CGI, So, it's in this film. It's on for 88 minutes. It went at a fast pace, I didn't find it boring, Although my brother and his other friends, they never seen this, but they don't like it just because of the idea of talking guinea pigs, you know. So that's why they'll never see it because they think it's completely stupid because of talking guinea pigs. Well, case they're right, you know, but I can live with it, you know. I find it fun. I had a good time watching the film, so I'm happy. But of course, how my brother is, he's weird on certain subjects. You know, he can watch ridiculous, stupid other stuff though, but for some reason he just draws the line at talking guinea pigs. Even though he has watched cats and dogs as well though, but he's fine with that. But talking cats and dogs, but talking guinea pigs, he draws a line with it. I'll never understand what goes on in his head though, but I do respect his opinion no matter what though. But I'm just saying though. But anyway, that's G-Force. Ridiculous plot though, but I like G-Force, so I ain't complaining. So thanks for watching. Take care, and stay tuned for the next movie review. Later.